Hello, Storytime Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Ogre Battle with me, BlueAnkylo. So we are gonna, before we head forward, we're gonna go do Antalia today for our next mission. We are gonna quickly visit Shangri-La first, and there's something important that we should listen to here. If you'll remember, someone told us that this is where the goddess Fellana lived, or something about that. And when we conquered the base, this is where we got Debonair, I think? Yeah. We rescued Debonair from Gary's, which was good, and apparently the Queen Endor or whoever was trying to move Shangri-La in front of our path, bringing that we have to fight them, and she was potentially going to drop it on one of these cities. I think she was heading to Milano to drop it on them, actually. But maybe we should revisit this city, the Shrine of Shangri-La, and maybe learn a little bit more about the land and what we can do to win. So, again, pretty big map. We'll be speeding through most of this. There's some treasure to get, and towns to visit for information, so we'll get going. I will just head straight... I'll basically head straight towards the enemy base, because I like being the one personally talking to those kind of people, and I will send someone who can fly. So we'll send Guy to the southwest, because I think I mentioned there's got to be something on this island, and well, there is, spoiler alert. And I will also send... Who's my evil flyer again? Vanilla? We'll send a couple flyers out. They should be quick enough to do the rest of the city visiting and treasure gathering. I think. Alright, let's go. Speed it up. I don't like most people down below, but you guys are different. Good luck! Alright, well that's very nice of them. Anything to buy here, again? Just to double check. I've been pretty good with not using my heal potions constantly, so I don't think I need to buy any right now. I know I had to buy a couple, or I had to use a couple revive potions lately, but you guys can forgive me. Let's send them out to this temple in the middle, and then I'll head to the base. Most of the treasures are in the northern half of this map. May the gods help you along your way. Well, they might, if we ask nicely and go on a very long fetch quest for them. Let's see, so... I'll send the flyer up this way because I'm not walking to a dead end. Over here, we should find something. You know, I betcha... Oh, sorry, I was thinking it was going to be that little circle of rocks. But, turns out it was just over to the left side. Found the relic sword! Is the relic sword any good? Where is it? Oh, that's pretty nice! Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm sure we've got a couple of them by now, but I'm always happy to get swords like that. Plenty of melee fighters don't need intelligence for anything, so that's just fine by me. Possibly the highest strength bonus you can get. I think the Brun Hill, which is magical, only does plus 20. The 3 High Knights! No, I don't think they are here. Maybe they're on another island. Your princess is in another castle. But we already have 2 High Knights. Alright, so we'll send... Let's see, there should be some treasure... just southwest of the lake, I think. Maybe I could have got it with my unit, but that's okay. Heal up. Yeah. And there should also be some treasure. I may have already gotten this, but there should be some treasure northeast of the lake as well. Yeah. I get the feeling that maybe by this point in the game, the people that were making the game stopped adding a whole lot of custom dialogue for these towns. Earlier on, there was quite a few, but what could attack us out in the open air? It's a griffin. Well, we'll just kill it, if we can. I'm not really worried about catching any griffins right now. And this team should be quite strong, so there's no way yet. Little teeny bit of experience, not a big deal. We won't be level grinding like that ever again. We did it early on, not really to level grind, just to alignment switch so that I could have an easier time on camera. And I don't want to do that anymore. Alright, so... this way? Okay, we found the treasure here, like I figured there should be. And we got a thunder bracelet. And the gods continue to help us, maybe. Alright. Another little island off on its own. It's a good place to look for treasure, right? Also, finding treasure here. Quite a lot of good stuff here, apparently. A white necklace. I bet you that's pretty useless. But I'll just head towards the enemy base. This is actually going pretty quickly. There's not all that many towns, and we're able to zip around. I did revisit the city of Milano, right? That was a big map, and I know that one takes a bit longer to revisit, but yeah, we already did that. So, I always get tricked by the end of that road there. And we did find something on the island. Good, good. A royal hat, probably. Probably garbage. And, there's not too much left, to be honest. Visit the last couple towns, the enemy base, and there should be like 2 treasures left. Now, where exactly are they? So from this town, there should be one southwest and southeast. Probably here, then. May have already gotten it, because I know I had like a ninja moving back and forth through that area. I did not get it. It's right at the tip of the mountain. Spiky shields. I'm sure that's... well, it might add a bit of strength, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. That's just going to be over this way for the last piece. No? Maybe kind of in here? Shangri-La was originally a shrine to the goddess of justice, Fellana. The shrine had many valuable treasures, but in all of this warfare, most of them were lost. They say the Gem of Doom, the Olden Orb, and the Gem of Truth have been passed on since the time of the Ogre battle. I wonder where they could be now. Those 3 names are pretty important. Yeah, huh? So, maybe... alright, let's visit the city. This used to be its shrine to the goddess of justice. Oh, this is exactly the same? No, it's different. I think that you were probably worthy of meeting her in person. If that is so, you will need to meet the 3 white wizards. The 3 white wizards are the last of the 12 wizards who fought alongside the 3 high knights. If you've been paying attention to our lore, there was an ogre battle ages ago, sort of mythologically speaking, but maybe realistically, who had 12 knights, or 12 wizards, and 3 high knights. 3 high knights, I think, are the same people we're recruiting right now, and then the wizards have gone old and stuff has happened to them. Each of the 3 white wizards have a stone given to them by Fellana. When you've collected all these stones, you'll be able to meet her. So we really, really ought to meet Fellana. Because she might be able to help us in our journey to liberate the lands. And to be honest, something sounds a bit sketchy about this whole Empress Endora, Mage Rashidi business. Like, it's not just natural things. Like, there's potentially some supernatural magic involved, and maybe having a goddess on our side would be useful. Well, either I've already gotten the treasure here, or it's not where I think it should be. Make sure I'm on the right town. So it's Invisible Temple, and then there was treasure right here, and there's a town. This is the town I'm looking at on the map. It's supposed to be another treasure kind of same height as this one. Should be like right here. So how have I missed it? I don't know. Either I've already gotten it or the map is wrong. Could be. Or I'm just keep circling around it. I mean, the last one was almost in the mountains. We'll give it one little try through the mountains here. But wouldn't get my hopes up. They are almost always surrounded by just grass, just an open spot of grass. Alright, well, we spent enough money coming back here, and the last city is Shrine of the Goddess. Yeah. The 3 white wizards used to live in Shangri-La Castle, but 30 years ago they were sent back below by the gods. Their names? The Great Boltorano, Gizolfi the White, and the Witch Teru. Glad I went to that one before I left. Alright, so we've got some names, we've got some magical items that maybe we should look for. But first, we have to go to Antalia anyway, because we still have quite a ways to go before we can look into that quest. So, before we go, I did do a little change off screen before this episode started. I gave Debonair his own unit, somewhere in here. Keeps... Ah, there it is. So Debonair, I actually just recruited a couple new knights, promoted them to paladin. I think I recruited a new shaman and Valkyrie for him as well. So, I just built him a quick team because I felt like it. Debonair is very, very strong, and he'll make this team strong enough just fine, no worries. And I was feeling like I wanted another high alignment, sort of 5-unit squad with a healer in it, because usually I've got a lot more of these, and this time around I'm kind of short on them. Keeping in mind, we do have currently 18 armies and 18 squads and 87 soldiers. But there's not going to be too much more recruitment going on. There's only 2 more special units, I think, left. One of them you can guess, and the other one you might not be able to guess, but, you know, there might be another High Knight. So, with that, let's continue on. I think I don't think there's any promotions or anything yet. No, the witches don't really count. And I guess that's it. Alright, I did clean up my spare units a little bit, so don't worry about that. Alright, to Antalia. Imprisonment. This is our 18th map already, wow. Alright, there's the boss. Got a little bit of wall surrounding some of his base. And there's us. Alright, take a quick look around. So we've got a bunch of swamp. Swamp is pretty bad. Everyone moves slowly through that, basically. Unless you can fly. Water units might be able to move through it slightly faster than usual, but I don't know for sure. I know most plain, snow, forest, mountain units, they all move really badly through that. We've got quite a few towns clustered around our base. So this would be a pretty good turtle map where we just defend these 5 cities and that'll do it. And then there's not a whole lot else until you get all the way to the castle. On the other side, though, there is some stuff on the side of these mountains. I don't have my map open right now, so I don't know where all the treasures are. So what I'm going to want to do then is probably... You know, I'd expect there to be some treasure on this island, too. I'm probably going to just try to defend, like, here and here. Maybe leave, like, one dude over here. Liberate all the ones behind them. And then just let the enemies come to us for at least a day or 2. And then we'll push forward and start chasing them down. So that's basically what I'm going to do. So first off, I will deploy Aisha. Although, there's not a ton of water on this map. I've only got 1 water unit, and I might as well use them. So I will send her, I'll let her liberate the island. It's going to take her a while to even get there, because she has to walk off the land. But I'll let her handle the island and sort of move southwest from there. We are also going to use, let's see, I've got a list. We're going to use Kid. Kid is like level 16, guys, so we'll send him... Well, I'll send him just straight forward. This is likely the city that's going to get the most combat, so we'll send him there first. We're going to also deploy Scarlet, who is also level 16. She can fly, though. So because she's going to be a lot quicker, I'm going to send her, like... Well, I'm going to send her way down this way. Actually, I'll send her, like, here, and then down to all of these, the 4 cities on the east side. So that's her plan. And then we've got Guy and Aisha. Guy is also flying, isn't he? I'm using all my flyers this time. That's nice. Well, we'll send Guy a little bit more directly then. We'll probably have Scarlet and Guy defend these ones way back here. And we'll put a couple evil units down there to help them. And then finally, that's all for the good units. So we're going to also need to deploy some nighttime fighters. We're going to use Vanilla as well, another flyer, and I won't have him liberate these, but I'm going to want him around. So I'm just gonna send him straight here, but you know he's not gonna sit in the city until we've liberated by someone who's friendly. We're gonna use Kai. I really want to see this zombie dragon in action, so I'm gonna send it sort of to my front line spot for now. Then we're gonna use Aldrich and Indy. So let's see, Aldrich, Plains. I'll send them over this way. I think Aisha and him, well, I'm not sure. I don't know if this side will get attacked, but I should at least have someone over there. And next up is Indy. Another Plains unit. Now, I haven't sent anyone, like, to this guy yet. I think I'll go this way myself, so we'll send Indy over here and then I'll help out. And that leaves us, I think, one more person to deploy, and that will be Debonair, because he hasn't had a chance to do anything. Well, he's just a new unit, so we want to see him in action. So I'll actually have him liberate. He's pretty good alignment. He's not like 100, but, you know, he's a good guy. Alright, that's everybody. We'll have... Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm going to personally defend this city for now. I don't think Aisha as a water unit is going to be amazing as a city defender. We'll see how that works. Fourth, my minions. See if we get some good cards or anything. You never know. Okay, we've liberated Kiliman.
Liberation.
Please give me something not terrible. Could be good or bad. That was bad. We got lowered reputation. On the plus side, we should gain that back when we liberate the next city with a good alignment character. Omicron! Wow, this guy's got a picture. He's got to be important. So, you're the rebels who are causing Rashidi so much trouble. My, what a fine collection of fighters you have there. I could use them in my research. Please be sure not to get them wounded. Okay? That would ruin the spell. You'll like what I can do for you. I'll see you soon. He seems a little suspicious, maybe. Alright. Oh, wait a second. This is very rare. But we actually have a unit that moves and fights properly in the marsh. Because of the zombie dragon. I think, I don't know, there might only be like 1 or 2 units like that in the whole game. So, that's cool. I've got someone that'll be able to push forward. I wasn't really planning for that, but I think that'll help. Alright, we've liberated Ban.
Liberation.
The Ban Hammer. Alright, Debonair gets a Magician card. Gives him a little bit of intelligence, and I keep it if we have space yet. Omicron's army of undead is powerful beyond belief. Wait, Omicron? We just met him. They fight especially well at night. Be very careful. So, this is a good map to have some clerics around, if this guy is correct, given that there's going to be a bunch of undead. Alright. Walled City of Shin something. I didn't catch the name very well. Hierophant. Sure. I like getting these early on more so than later on, but plus alignment is nice. It's always acceptable. Alright, Omicron, the ruler of this land, used to be a chief monk in the kingdom of Holai. Nevertheless, he began to dabble in necromancy, the summoning of the dead, and was relieved of his duties. He was commanded to come here and complete his research by Rashidi. If Omicron is not stopped, a whole army of undead would be created. So, he's a bad guy. I get it. Not good. Not good guy. Bad guy. Fellana. Liberated Quetta. Okay, we got to the island. Beat up that a little bit. Card. World card. Well, that's exciting. And everything else we draw will be affecting the entire army. Everyone that's deployed. And it's a good card anyway. So Antalia has been called the land of imprisonment for a long time. I wonder what could be imprisoned here. Maybe we'll find out. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to roll with Aisha. I'm actually going to sort of send her down this way to fight in the water, just in case they send like flying units through the water, and then she can ambush them a bit. So now we've liberated Deu Dal, Deo Domineo, something like that.
Liberation.
Anyway, we'll see what's in here. That's not a good start. So we got our world card. And then the entire army basically lost 1 strength. Many angels came down to the fields of Valhalla to try to take the angel Mizal back to the heavens with them. But most of them were captured or killed by the Empire. As a matter of fact, the current head angel is also imprisoned here. Well, that's information. I don't think we knew about that. Flying around. I'm a little bit worried that that city we just left is going to get conquered, but I think we can get there in time. You've liberated Biljand, which was the one I went to. Hierophant, alright, well, I mean, that's not even good right now because we got the world card, which means everyone, even the evil characters, just had their alignment go up, but whatever. We'll live. Omicron is still studying necromancy in Kandra Hall to the southwest. There are many ghosts and skeletons in the wastes, many of them due to the results of his experiments, I'm sure. Ugh, it makes me sick. So this map, what they're hinting at, is very similar to the Pogrom Forest, in that you'll find neutral encounters of undead in the swamps, like the forests. So this is actually a good place to, if you need to, later on in the game, raise people's alignment and charisma, if you still haven't, to get them promoted into paladins and monks and shamans. Like, for your healer classes, this is really the best time to get them all up to monk pretty easily once we finish this battle. I mean, I don't consider that a spoiler, they just told you that, I'm just interpreting it for you. Alright, so night is falling. It is quite likely that the enemy will arrive during the night, which is bad for us. Liberated Shadowbull.
Liberation.
What do we get at Shadowbull? Full card. That's luck for everybody. That's actually really good. Luck is one of those stats, I think I've mentioned a couple times, that you cannot raise any way other than the Fool card and a luck up item. And we will keep it indeed. She's being held in an old temple near here. Where's the temple? It's at the head of the river to the north of here. Oh, maybe we should send someone up that way. Now we've liberated Banbull.
Liberation.
I wonder who she is. I don't know what they're talking about. Let's continue pulling cards. Temperance. That makes up for the bad luck fortune card we had.
Lucky.
So reputation should be maxed again, and I don't really like this card for some reason, so we'll just drop it. I think it's chance to charm or something. In the frozen plains of Valhalla, there's an angel named Mizal. I've heard that she has teamed up with Rashidi. Can you believe that? An angel and a man like that. Well, that's pretty bad news, honestly. If there are angels teaming up with this guy, I don't like that. I'm gonna buy a few of these because I think this is the first time I've seen them. This lets us change it to daytime, and we might want to do that on this field, actually. Not cheap. Oh, you know what I forgot to do earlier? We did pick up a few items on the last map. I didn't show you guys all they were, so just quickly. The Spike Shield, physical defense. The Royal Crown, physical and white defense. The White Charm, white defense. And the Thunder Ring, a little bit of strength. Electric and white resistance. So they're not really great. I didn't give the Relic Sword to anyone, but we'll see. And I currently have 25 Sunshines and 12 Moonbeams. So I've got quite a lot of day-night change redo. Alright, I'm going to send someone up to check the end of the river. And I will also send Vanilla to guard them while it's nighttime. I can, obviously I can change it to daytime anytime I want, so. We've got a pretty good defensive line. I mean, we basically conquered all the cities now. Sorry, liberated all the cities. And the enemy still hasn't arrived yet. Ah, there we go. Alright. Let's have a look at what we got today. And I think I will be putting Aisha in a good spot here, because it looks like the enemy are going to fly right through the center of the water. So first up, this looks like a demon with cockatrices and lots of demons. Okay, well that shouldn't be too difficult. And then this time we've got Ravenmen and Wyverns. Nothing undead yet. It looks like they're going straight to my base. I don't like that. Let's see. So there's no undead in this group. So I'm going to send Kai out. Maybe intercept them in the swamp. We don't need to make sure we've got a, oh man, Kai is moving really slowly. Well, Aisha managed to catch one, that's good. And then we've got actual ghosts coming, okay. And these guys are really high-level ghosts, so that's going to be a lot of experience. I'm a little bit concerned that this guy's going to sneak past in this little hole here and go straight to my base. Alright, anyway, Aisha's first. It's nighttime, which is not good for her. But we're in the water, which is good for us. Although they all fly, so they'll be okay, but we'll see how this goes. Come on, Aisha. Haven't used you in a while. You're a little bit of a low level. We're gonna go... Yeah, strong will be fine. Also, the princess always makes these very powerful units, so... I would expect us to do pretty well. Starlight, Star Bright. First star I see tonight is bam, you're all dead. Okay. I don't know for sure, but I wouldn't expect mermaids and krakens to be weak to fire. They should be relatively strong to it, I would think. Especially in the water. Casting a fireball at a creature swimming around in the water shouldn't be that effective. In my opinion, anyway. Alright, I think we've got this. We'll get another cast of Starlight, another cast of Ice Storm. Kraken will let loose on the wyverns. Alright, I think with a little bit of luck, we can wipe out this group in one round. Good. Got 2 more attacks, I think. Alright, I didn't even need the final attack. Very good, Aisha. The Kraken, the Mermaid, that all worked out. That's Sandy, that's some Kraken that doesn't really have a name. And we found a temple. Wonder what could be here. We now have liberated a temple. Well, we might as well pull a card. Judgment. That's nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a judgment card. HP up. That's HP for the entire group, so that is another really good card, actually. If you could get a whole bunch of judgments after pulling a world card, your army would become a lot stronger, actually. That's really nice. And an item. The Earth Press, not a very good item. But yeah, the higher your luck stat of the leader, the more often you'll get stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Wait, who's this? My name is Yushi. I'm the head angel. I came to Earth to try to take my sister Mizal back to the heavens. I was captured by Rashidi. It is strictly forbidden that we deal with mortals unless a contract has been created. We have been granted a contract with the rebel forces, but it is absolutely forbidden by the gods that we create a contract with Rashidi. Nonetheless, my sister Mizal fell in love with Rashidi. Oh, that's great. So, an angel fell in love with this evil mage. Contract they created between them is still in effect, and that is why we must come to the Earth and fight. I can't believe that angels are fighting each other. Please, make a contract with me and let me help her. You betcha. Now, if I remember correctly, Yushi is one of the hardest units to recruit if you're struggling to keep your reputation bar high. She is very easy to miss if you don't have a very high alignment on your hero and a very high reputation meter. So, it's good that our bar is still full, basically. Thank you very much. I swear to fight with the rebels. We've got another unit joined up, and while it's nighttime, we'll keep defending here. Now, we could deploy her, and I think I will, to take out Omicron. I don't know if she's got any custom dialogue, but usually you fight with someone who's been recruited on this map. So we've got Yushi, who starts as a cherubim, and I think she'll be able to promote eventually. And I'll probably just ditch all these other units, and I'll probably put her in my other angel unit. I guess Norn gets deleted because she's a princess, but I'll replace probably Victoria with Yushi. That'll be fine. Angels, like, Yushi is a hero angel, so she's much better than your average angel. But angels aren't a very strong class in general. They're very weak to physical damage, in my opinion. And they don't get the best attacks. They get, you know, white elemental attacks, which are nice. But, like, traditionally they've got pretty low stats. So, that's kind of how I feel about them. Anyway, we'll worry about deploying her a bit later. We don't have a space open right now. Aldrich did manage to catch her. This guy, maybe he changed his course a little bit. So we were able to run into him. So this is my Evil 1 plus Shinobi. Probably go with Strong to take out their cockatrice if we can. Because, yeah, that's gonna hurt. Now, we're all nighttime fighters fighting other nighttime units for the most part. So there shouldn't be any distinct advantage here. Looks like we're all going to be doing similar kind of low damage numbers. Nothing that amazing. I'm a little bit worried about them killing my front right guy. Looks like we get a couple extra attacks thanks to being promoted. So that's alright. So, Kai, yeah, please finish these guys off because I think that was Aldrich's unit. He's hurt. Alright, Zombie Dragon. Let's see you do your stuff. Or we'll just have Saradin kill everyone, I guess. It's possible. If I get an undead staff, I'm totally promoting Saradin. Alright, well, the Zombie Dragon may not have got to do much. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Alright, now we're actually going to pull back because I think if I recognize this mage unit, that's the one that has just ghosts. Yeah, just ghosts. So we will probably alternate here and have Kid move up. Just so that, because like, I don't think anyone in Kai's unit can deal with that. What's Saradin after? Now let's move, so everyone should be defending cities, good. Well, the first batch of 3 units should be just slaughtered here. There's no way an all-ghost unit can handle a shaman. Jamin. Or shaman. We will focus on the leader so that my Yanuki goes to him. These aren't even like promoted ghosts, these are just basic ghosts. Oh, come on. Supposed to kill the ghosts up front at the very least. Ouch! Holy smokes, that was a lot of damage. Well, the nightmare attack did a lot more damage than I was expecting. Alright, well at least we managed to kill them, but... Well, sorry, dude in the front right, you got wrecked. There's no temples really nearby. Just the one on the entire map, actually. So who was that? Who just died due to terrible nightmare damage? Buster, the Kensai. Well, got a Buster Sword and an axe. I was not expecting to take 60 plus damage from I guess they're high level ghosts. They're not like promoted phantoms like we've seen, but they're still pretty strong. Okay, let's take up defensive positions. I suppose really I should put a cut in the video here. We do have another unit coming at us. Ninjas with Tiamets. That's not quite a zombie dragon. That's still pretty strong though. And he's coming up through the middle, alright. We could have our dragon unit fight his dragon unit. I'll plan for that. We'll just hang out in the little swamp here. Alright, but I am going to put a cut in the video here and in the episode. We've started our, we've conquered all the cities. We've rescued, we've recruited the unit we need to recruit. We just haven't fought a lot of the enemy units. So now we need to start wiping everything out. And then maybe in the next episode we will head towards Candor Hall and try to defeat Omicron. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed. Have a great day.